The captive. A short and simple tale is told of a captive condemned, yet off he rode. So close he came to death that day when they did say, "Be on your way." To conquer and kill is why he came, to grab his spoils and make a name, and stop at nothing to stake his claim. His sights were set on fortune and fame. But before his aim had been completed, he met his end and was defeated. The sentence was read, off with his head. It's all over now, he'll soon be dead. He fell to his knees and thus he pleaded, but such was the price that justice needed. Out in the square there to be seen, one chopped clean with the guillotine. Isn't it strange that he was let go, he who attempted to overthrow? In the midst of death, he stole the show. Something is here we all need to know. So they marched him out and strapped him down, all to be seen from the center of town. And in the midst of a crowd all around, one there stood, a prince of renown. Above the platform a blade was held high, secured in place by a rope that was tied. Underneath it all a man there did lie, just moments away from when he must die. He thought on and on of what he might try, a few more minutes if he could just spy. His sweat ran down, his throat was dry. He asked for water, but would they comply? Little did he know, or could he foresee, what was to come of this little plea. But here and now, it was just odd. The prince nonetheless gave it a nod. A cup was handed, he held it secure, but glancing above, he just wasn't sure. His mind was sinking as he was thinking, what if it fell when he was there drinking? Trembling and fearfully hesitated, with every eye on him there they waited. The prince then, who was known for his word, spoke to the man, and the people all heard. "Take courage," he said. "You need not be scared. Till you drink this water, your life will be spared." In a moment in time, in a flash of light, a word from a prince was blazing bright. This man of royalty to him had declared, "Till you drink this water, your life will be spared." That instant, he dashed the cup to the ground. He seized on a word that had just been found. With a hush all around and nary a sound, the crowd was fixed on this one of renown. Into his eyes the captive just stared. Was he to die, or would he be spared? Honor was now in the balances laid. Will justice and mercy both be paid? Mercy would have the sentence stayed, but justice cries to drop the blade. With no delay this honorable day, for all to hear what he now will say, he raises his hand for all to see and gives the command, set him free. His honor was that which he held on high. This one will never be charged with a lie. Thus mercy reigned and justice fell short. That's how it is in an earthly court. The faith of this captive saved him that day. He fastened on what the prince had to say. Escaping the death that he was to pay, he mounted his horse and just rode away. Immortal truths this story portrays, things eternal are set on display. The captive pictures man in his pride, warring with God whom he has defied. His foolish attempts to overthrow are all in vain. He doth not know the real enemy's deep within. He thinks he's free, but he's bound in sin. His sentence passes undisputed, thus he must be executed. Our prince here is Jesus on high. Before he did reign, he came to die. He laid down his life for a fallen race, without any goodness, not even a trace. Enemies of God, he stood in their place, and now he issues this word of grace. Believe in me, and thou shalt not die. Trust in my blood, and on that rely. Thy sentence then will surely be stayed. Be not afraid, it's all been paid. Now you can see how we can be free, and justice and mercy can now agree. While mercy is happily having its day, justice satisfied has full sway. Nothing can match the gospel story, standing alone in all its glory. God came down from heaven above. Nothing can ever compare with that love. No need for more deliberation, sufficient is the realization. Light so bright has passed your way, how can you say, some other day? Don't you know that sin's a high crime? You say, okay, but I need more time. But time is not there in your hands. The blade will fall when He commands. No reason for this demonstration when we have this proclamation. Deliver him from going down into the pit, a ransom's found. Up on the platform one is bound. There on the plank he lies face down. The crowd has come from all around to see it tumbling to the ground. Oh, what a sight is there, my friend, when to the ground it does descend. Is this your end that never ends, forever days that you will spend? That endless age where you will think, oh, what a fool I was to drink. You clenched the cup and there did sup, for nothing would you give it up. You sought the world and all its pleasure, making it your precious treasure. But nothing there can satisfy, just leaves you craving till you die. Hear the Prince who has now spoken, with a promise never broken, words that you have just now found. Oh, sling that water to the ground. The time is here for liberation and the day of your salvation. There is no better guarantee, believe it now, and you'll be free.